Thanks for staying with us here on Joy News Desk. Now, news just coming in. The opposition National Democratic Congress has sued the Electoral Commission over the compilation of a new voters register. Here, details of that writs. And it's seeking three reliefs. It says the first one is a declaration that upon the true and proper interpretation of Article 45A of the 1992 Constitution, the Electoral Commission has the constitutional power to and can compile a register of voters only once and thereafter revise it periodically as may be determined by law. Accordingly, the second defendant in this suit, which is the Electoral Commission, the NDC is asking, can only revise the existing register of voters and lacks the power to prepare a fresh register of voters for the conduct of the December 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections. It gives an alternative, which is the second relief, which says a declaration that upon a true and proper interpretation of the provisions of the Constitution, specifically Article 51, read conjointly with Article 42 of the Constitution, the power of the Electoral Commission to compile and review the voters' register must be exercised subject to respect for and the protection of the right to vote. The third declaration is that upon a true and proper interpretation of the provisions of the Constitution, particularly Article 42, upon the registration of and issuance of a voter identification card to a person, that person has an accrued right to vote, which cannot be divested in an arbitrary and capricious manner. The fourth is also based on Article 42 of the Constitution. All existing voter identification cards duly issued by the Electoral Commission to registered voters are valid for purposes of identifying such persons in the exercise of their right to vote. They are also asking for a declaration, also still basing this declaration on Article 42, that the Electoral Commission's purported amendments of Regulation 1, Sub-Regulation 3 of the Public Elections Regulations, that's CI 91, through the Public Elections Regulations 2020 to exclude existing voter identification cards as proof of identification to enable a person apply for registration as a voter is unconstitutional, null and void, and of no effect whatsoever. This actually went to Parliament only yesterday, so there will be more of this subsequently. But moving on, teacher unions in the country, including the Ghana National Association of Teachers. I guess we'll bring you that story in a bit. Stay with us.